when my parents, they actually came across our property on North Limestone near the corner of 7th and Limestone. Today, we call that the Potter's House, and that became our first property. And so God started bringing all kind of volunteers out of the woodwork to help get the building ready. And then the very first service that we offered was a Thanksgiving dinner for people who were hungry and homeless the night before Thanksgiving in 2001. And so that was really what launched the mission. And from there, we started providing meals and clothing and shoes and help with bills, just really trying to be relevant for people who are struggling.
All right, I came here on August the 14th, straight out of prison. I had nothing when I walked out the door. I had no clothes. All I had was a pair of sweatpants and an old t-shirt and flip-flops. I walked in that door and it's been nothing but love. I was second day here. I went to work for their lawn care service. I enjoyed it. On Monday morning, Renee had me a job, Overall Timber, and I've been there ever since. But here, they give you love. I mean, if I needed food, I had it. If I wanted coffee, I had it. If I needed anything, they will give you anything here, and plenty of love. They tell you God sent you for a reason. Like I said, you walk in the door, you have clothes, you have food, you got shelter, and you got God on your back, and you got this ministry on your back, and it's the best place to be ever. I've never seen a place like this in my life. I thought it was a fake for a while, but it's not. It's real, and it's really great to be here. I wouldn't change it for nothing.
This is the House of Hope, which we added to the Lexington Rescue Mission in 2017. We were blessed with a grant that allowed us to purchase this building and turn it into the second phase of our transitional living program for men. So as guys finish up at the Potter's House, they get employment and they're ready, they're a little bit more stable, then they can come over here to phase 2, and that's where they're put into a double room rather than the big dorm area, and just receive further case management and help getting back on their feet. So the length and duration of their stay here really depends on the person and what their needs are. Some guys are here several months, other guys may be here over a year. It just really depends on what they need from the program. So our employment program works with unemployed men and women who just need help getting a job, and they also may need help finding employment. And so that allows us to really coach people on job skills and really help make sure that they are able to keep that job and move up the ladder in their employment. This is Grace Place, and this is our new women's transitional home for women who are leaving incarceration or finishing up at a recovery program for an addiction, or in some cases coming out of homelessness. Well, this is really intended for women who are just in need of a helping hand to get up and to be able to move out eventually on their own so they can be independent. A lot of these ladies need some accountability as far as remaining sober. They need to learn some life skills so that they can manage a budget and eventually maintain housing. And they need to get employment so that they can support themselves and their families. But we also have a reentry program where we work with men and women who are currently incarcerated, and also those who are just recently released from incarceration. And so our goal is to teach people the skills while they're still incarcerated so that when they get released, they'll be better prepared for that. But then when they get out, we have a case manager here at the House of Hope who's available to help them with housing and employment, getting IDs, all the basic things that often are hanging over their heads when they get out of jail or prison. So even if they're not coming into our transitional house, men and women come all the time just to get help with those various needs that they may need when they're re-entering the community.